set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for a former Pitt Panther, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll go again with Bell. And some space here. Bell a 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they send a man in motion right. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Back to throw, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, it's McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. He may try. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Smith. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's got room. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Smith. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Trying to run the action. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separate. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
But again, it's Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They bring Crabtree in motion right. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Smith now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Rashid Hageman in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. That's Njoku over the middle. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.